If I'm pony today, it's because of the Oriole game. Shit, I mean horse. If I'm a little horse, it's because of the Oriole game today. This is Cory, and this is the Anthem podcast.
What? Good afternoon, everybody. It's Rob. I have no idea what that was.
I know it's successful when I make you like, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh, God. Well,
because a pony's a little horse.
Oh, I got it. And, of course, make sure that you check out theanthem.com. You want to make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to your favorite feed, iTunes, Stitcher, Dogcatcher, to make sure you're getting all those new episodes in your inbox as soon as they become available. Every Tuesday or Wednesday, depending.
Depending on technical difficulties, sometimes it's Wednesday. But...
It's a two-man operation. What do you want? But anyway, so thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure you tell your friends how much you enjoy it. Get them to listen to, so you can all converse about how awesome the Anthem podcast is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I think we've done good here. I kid. But speaking of cheaters, did you watch the Thursday night game with the Patriots?
I did.
More importantly, did you read the huge long article that ESPN wrote up about the cheating?
No, I refuse to even give them any column inches, so I can't.
Oh, it's so good.
All I know is Ben Roethlisberger is the quarterback on my fantasy team, and I have never screamed "fuck you, Ben" at the TV so much. And I'm screaming "fuck you, Ben" because it's the Steelers,
obvious reasons.
Yeah, but now he's on I have that mixed bag where he's my fantasy quarterback, so I want to be like, yeah, okay, so the rest of the team I don't give a shit about, but throw the goddamn ball. That's all I ask you. And so I kept telling myself,
"Hey Ben, you're down. Why don't you try throwing some touchdown passes?"
I kept telling myself, like, all right, so he was projected at 18.5. I need him to get to 18.5 to meet my projected points start. And I'm like, okay, so as soon as he throws a touchdown, I'm going to go to bed because that'll boost me up from 9 or whatever to close to 18. I'll be fine. And 2 seconds left in the game. That's when he throws his first touchdown. I'm like, God damn it, Ben. It's 11:30. I got shit to do tomorrow.
I got to do lawyering in the morning.
I did. I had to be in court. And then I overslept. I'm like, fuck. What am I going to tell the judge? I was busy watching football.
You walk in late, your tie askew, and it's just like, sorry, Judge, fucking Ben Roethlisberger.
She does fantasy football, though, so she might be like, I got you. I understand how that is. Yeah. Patriots rocked me.
Either that or she just throws the gavel in the air and she's just like, is he raping again? God damn it.
That could really happen.
Though I do imagine that with Tomlin's remarks after the game about the headsets keep cutting out.
Yeah.
Like, something tells me that every single week the Patriots are going to play, they're going to come up with some sort of like... Well, I hope you all know that the field was coming off at the 50-yard line.
Right.
Like, suddenly when we were on the field, the turf seemed a little looser than it did before.
Right, yeah. Well, and that's what happens. When you cheat, you will always be known as a cheater.
Right.
And now
just like A-Rod.
Yeah, and now that's gonna be their claim to fame now.
Like every single one of the 19 or 20 home runs that A-Rod's hit this season have just been like, I wonder when he's gonna get busted for steroids.
Yeah. Well,
it's just a matter of time now.
Here's the thing: before the Belichick era, if the headsets had gone out, everybody would have been like, "Oh, technical difficulties." Yeah. Oh, we turned off theirs too, so there's no distinct advantage or whatever. But now it's just like, okay, so obviously that was a plan. And I saw a meme with him on an iPad, like, which of these apps turns off their headsets?
Though I did read a couple interesting things where it was like, anytime the Steelers said our headsets down, they have to go over to the Patriots sideline and tell them to take off their headsets.
Right.
Like, Steelers are down, you're off.
Yeah.
But right whenever they would go up to talk to the Patriots, that's when the headset would cut back in.
Yeah.
And then it would go out again, and then they'd be like, all right, let's go tell the Patriots. Oh, wait a minute, it's back on.
Strange.
And somebody in the Patriots made the argument, like, all right, so the system that we're working with is an analog system that can get interference from radio waves every once in a while, and, it's just a part of doing business, and we try our best to avoid it, blah, 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 blah. But I was reading this article on Deadspin that was just like, yeah, the NFL mandates that every single headset system be a digital system that can't be interfered with by analog waves.
Weird.
And they get checked on, so obviously that's a bullshit lie.
I was gonna say, I feel like Robert Kraft's probably on the rules committee, the one who made that rule, so, or the technology committee, or 9 that he's on.
Tom Brady was the one who was pushing for a lower minimum PSI in a football.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, once he gets in trouble, he doesn't know what the minimum is. He's just like, he fought for the rule 2 years before. He's just like, I don't know what, is it 4? Is it 4 PSI?
I have no idea. I preferred it 4. So
I don't even know what PSI means.
Isn't it the stadium in Baltimore? I don't know.
PSI net.
Wow.
Man.
How long
Are they still in business?
Probably not. I don't imagine so.
I'm going to Google it.
But everybody's ranking the Ravens at number 1 possibility for the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Can you put aside your own personal preferences and make your own prediction about that?
No.
Okay. So can you keep your personal preferences and make a prediction about that?
Yes. In all honesty, I think it's going to be another, they'll probably make the playoffs, but I don't know if they got the Super Bowl in them.
Well, why is everybody saying they do then?
Because I think everybody else is trying to look at it realistically.
Right.
Shit. Everyone else is trying to look at it realistically. And, realistically, the Ravens do have a chance of going to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
For me, anytime I'm really excited about the Ravens,
they disappoint.
And anytime I'm just like, this season is fucking awful, that's when they win the Super Bowl. So
you're going to call 9-7 and hope that they go 14-2? Is that what you're saying?
I'm calling 4-12.
Well, anyway, so realistically though, give me what's your breakdown realistically?
I think they get 11-5. I think they have enough in them to get 1 or 2 home games.
Yeah.
But not necessarily enough to get home field advantage throughout.
Is he?
I think there's probably going to be like a couple 12-4s.
Is 11-5 good enough to get them into the division or the winning the division?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I had to sort of predict the division, I might go so far as to say that every single team in the AFC North finishes with a 500 or better record.
Okay.
And it may be shocking to some, but if I had to call it, I would say 11-5, 10-6, 8-8, 8-8.
Okay.
And the order in which I put them in is the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, and the Steelers.
All right, that's interesting.
Because I think the Browns are gonna be a bit of a surprise this year.
Listen, I don't care if the Steelers
that defense is really good.
Steelers can go 8-8 as long as Ben Roethlisberger has the career year.
Throws 53 touchdowns.
Ugh. But anyway, so my prediction is 12-4, not 11-5. I think they'll go 12-4.
All right.
And I'm definitely stealing that from other people. I have no idea.
You have no clue.
That's what I've heard from around. So I'm going to call it 12-4.
I've closely broken down every single game in the schedule, so I know how this is going to play out.
I've closely broken down 2 or 3 podcasts where they called it at 12-4. So I'm going to say 12-4 and just say the experts probably know. It's my policy on life for everything. I don't know. I just refer to the experts.
Who am I? Who am I? Bill Cowher? If I was, I would be sitting here on this podcast like this. For the video people.
I was going to say, all of these video gags that people on audio are just like, with the silence? I don't understand.
Bill Cowher speaks all the time.
All right,
I don't get this joke.
From one Baltimore story to another, and I know you're just aching to get into this. Mm-hmm. Tragic news today. Today being the 9/11. Tragic news for
I have no idea what the fuck
day.
you're talking about.
Unfortunately, Stephanie Rawlings-Blake is not running for mayor.
God, I wish I had an applause button.
So, Cory's long campaign of Twitter inciting has come to fruition, and she will no longer be the mayor.
All the time I've spent calling her a fucking raging bitch on all kinds of social media. I had a whole... it kind of upsets me because I've been secretly planning... as the campaign heated up,
go to events,
like a weekly segment where I play. Basically, I go to Rawlings-Blake events.
Yeah,
and I just lob out insults from the cheap seats, and I record myself saying it,
right,
and watching people laugh.
Holding up a sign that says SRB GTFO. Yeah.
Oh God, I love that sign. I wish I knew who that person was. I'd give him $1.
But
I'd just be like, take this, please.
So
you deserve something for it.
So she announced that she wasn't going to run for re-election, and it had nothing to do with a growing field of contenders. It was that she wants to be with her daughter, and she wants to continue her other work, and something one of her supporters, a councilman, pointed out was that the other part of this is that she's passing the torch. That the Rawlingses are Baltimore royalty, and she recognizes that their period has come to an end, and now it's time for the next generation.
Yeah, mostly because once this election cycle started, she was going to get slaughtered like a fucking virgin in a volcano.
Jesus Christ. Or like Jesus Christ. So,
read your Bibles, people. It's facts.
It's in there. So anyway.
I believe it's towards the end.
So she made several claims, correct?
I believe it's towards the end. So here's the straight fact, because I'm not going to have SRB to kick around anymore. I mean, I will, because she's just going to run out.
We got a whole other...
She's just got to knee it down for the next 15 months in hopes that she can get a sweet deal at the end.
Well, she'll still be on the Democratic National Committee and the
Mayor's Association, yep. Yeah.
Seems legitimate, Not a mayor, but still
on the mayor's
commission or whatever.
She knows what the job's like. She knows how to turn it to NBC and watch The Voice.
Right.
Yeah. Let's just real quick before we move on to other reindeer games.
Yeah.
Talk about all the things that fucking SRB fucked up. Okay. Besides the points that we touched on already.
Sure. Freddie Gray.
Yeah.
Can we just say that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not one to Monday morning quarterback, but I imagine 6 hours of radio silence was not the way to handle that situation.
No.
When the city was burning down.
Catch me on my Twitter feed.
Oh, check my Twitter feed. A wink.
That still happened. I want to see the video.
I'm shocked.
That happened.
I'm shocked that the FOP number 3 hasn't
found it.
Put that on a fucking billboard or some shit.
Come on, cops. What are you doing?
Yeah. I thought you were detectives investigating shit. It's not that hard. Somebody has to have it on a DVR.
Episode BAL just burned that tape. Yeah. They're like, okay, all right, now.
What was it? She didn't say anything before the press conference.
Yeah, no.
We didn't cut in early. She didn't wink at reporters and say, check out my Twitter feed. Except she did. She did do that.
Yeah, that happened.
We saw that. It was post-podcast.
Watching live.
Yeah. The city was burning.
Yeah.
And she most definitely did do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, thank God we got rid of her and her terrible fucking haircut.
And we'll be able to make fun of her for the next 15 months, as she does take a knee on everything for the next 15 months.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Well, and so, moving on to other politics, this week is the second Republican debate. And it's going to be just as big of a shit show as the first one.
Yay?
Yeah. You would think that it would be like a round robin style where we'd eliminate some of these candidates.
Yeah.
But there's going to be more in the second debate than there were in the first.
Sorry, Mike Huckabee, you're not invited because you're currently being sued by Survivor.
Yeah. Here, this is what our presidential campaign has come down to. Donald Trump being openly racist, not even hiding it at this point.
Not even in the slightest.
Jeb Bush being Jeb Bush, just not a great campaigner, expecting that he was going to walk in like Hillary, and didn't happen.
Something tells me that Jeb Bush was just like, well, I'm on Bush. Clearly, I'm going.
You're going to vote for me, right? Yeah. Come on.
I have a pedigree. I have a reason to be here.
Right. But and then we have.
Whoa! What happened?
Right. Then you have Ted Cruz.
What did my brother do?
Ted Cruz is trying to out crazy and out racist Donald Trump, despite the fact,
and Mike Huckabee a little bit too.
Well, yeah, but despite the fact that, by the way, He's an immigrant. You're talking about other immigrants, and you were... I can't. But... and Mike Huckabee...
Like the girl at Starbucks, I literally can't even.
I literally can't even right now. But no, so this is our political discourse, and Carly Fiorina might be the best thing to watch. She got added as an 11th in the main debate, so that'll be fun. But it's going to be more of the same. I mean, nothing's going to get accomplished. Nothing's going to really get done. But so
over under 5 minutes discussing Black Lives Matter.
Under. Seriously under.
Do you think we'll have a question?
One question. You know who's going to answer that question?
About Ben Carson?
Dr. Ben Carson.
Yeah.
It'll be a Black Lives Matter question to the black guy.
This question is for Dr. Ben Carson. Stephanie Rawlings-Blake, shithead?
You should submit that to CNN. See if they'll do it.
Just whoever's doing the debate. Who works at CNN? Wolf Blitzer?
Wolf will probably do the pregame or whatever.
Or the postgame, the wrap-up.
I guarantee it'll probably be Anderson Cooper, who's on the panel.
I love Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
Dem eyes, though.
That hair, though.
That silver fox, though.
Oh, yeah. Silver fox.
He's another member of, you remember from the last episode of The Daily Show where it's like the Rocky Top Club for men who get better looking as they age?
Yes.
Anderson Cooper would be on that list, too.
Yes, he is. But, so watch the Republican debate. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be a waste of time. And I'm going to sit at the end of it. And basically, my opinion of the end of the debate will be much like the judge at the end of Billy Madison.
I award you no points.
And God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah.
It's like, we are all dumber for having listened to that answer. May God have mercy. One final comment on that is Mike Huckabee is still a candidate for President of the United States.
Can we? All right. First of all, before we get into the many reasons why he should not, including that bitch who went back to work yesterday and maybe is in jail today.
Yes, acting.
There's a better picture that you should put up here as well.
What's that?
The one of Mike Huckabee, some lady, Kim Davis, and her husband.
Oh yeah,
the guy in the overalls and the no shirt and the hat. Oh my God! If ever Kentucky needed somebody to be their official mascot,
it's that guy.
I would argue that they shouldn't be the Kentucky Wildcats, but the Kentucky That Guys.
Jesus. Backwoods hillbilly. Listen, I don't know nothing about no grammar. I'm just a redneck.
Listen, Kim Davis ain't just my wife, but she's my sister.
And wait, didn't she have...
Listen to me. Listen to me when I speak.
She cheated on her first husband with that guy. Had twins by him, got divorced, married him, divorced him.
I don't care what you say about my wife/sister's clothes, what you say about my wife/sister's hair, or what you say about my wife/sister's horrible decision-making process. All I know is I try to make chitlins for the Lord. So when I put my fucking stick in her, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be Christian about the situation. When I put my baby goo making sticky inside of her, Christ cavern.
Christ cavern.
I make new little babies for the Lord.
Right, yes. Mm-hmm.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. He's only here to make things better for y'all.
Anyway, to get back on track.
I wasn't on track?
No.
I thought that was good stuff.
Mike Huckabee is a candidate for president.
Look at this man's hair. This Mike Huckabee. He's clearly got the hairpiece of a man who should be president.
I think it's his real hair. It's not a hairpiece, is it?
It is the real hair. I shouldn't have spoken out of turn. It's Can we please get a picture of just this guy by himself, like...
I'll try and edit it out.
Just cut that part while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
He's got the hair of a man who's got a brain. That is the hair of somebody who has at one point thought about fucking his sister, but has not yet so far succeeded.
Succeeded. Not done it. Succeeded. Yes.
This is a man who goes into the room, much like that good old Christian Josh Duggar.
Oh, God. Oh,
and puts his little feelies out there.
All right, we're going into Stirring Place now.
And says, don't worry, Sister Huckabee. It'll all be over soon. Can we... literally can't even. All right, well, I think we've done good here today.
Oh, we've done something. I don't know if it's good.
That's for the Lord to decide.
That is for the Lord to decide. Oh, God. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
If you want more of the Anthem, and really, why wouldn't you?
Of course.
OhTheAnthem.com, Cory at OhTheAnthem.com, Oh The Anthem on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, and the listener line, 443-219-7595.
What's that number again?
443-219-7595. And, as always, you're welcome to comment on the Facebook post for each episode.
Yes.
Because we respond.
And make sure you like and share. Like and share and comment, and we'll have a little conversation going.
Yeah, well, we're doing big things, so you want to be a part of it.
Absolutely. And you can find me online at Robert N. Cheek on all your social networks. Make sure you check out robertncheek.com. That'll give you access to the books, where you can find the books on Amazon, and all the other websites where you can find me all around. So, yeah. So this has been an interesting episode, to say the least.
Buy Rob's books.
Oh, well, thank you. You?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And hug your kids every once in a while. God damn it.
I don't have any. Anyway, so...
that you know of.
That's not an invitation, crazy ladies, to come out of the woodwork. Anyway, so, yeah, you've been listening to the Oh The Anthem podcast, part of the Oh The Anthem digital network. For Cory and Rachel, who's sleeping now, this is Rob. Have a great week, everybody.
That's not nearly a fucking pig. That's my wife, god damn it.
Why?
Why? Why do I curse so much? I'm a man of God, you fucking dipshit.
Oh.